Okay, so before we get into today's video, I think I really need to clean up this mess, so here we go. Oh, okay, great. Let's get going then. Okay, so I have my whole desk cleaned up now. That's real nice. So basically, today I'm going to be making the Fusion Scythe from Fortnite. So let's just put a picture of that up on screen for a second. Okay, so now that you've seen what it looks like, that's what I'm really trying to build. So I think I'm going to start by looking around for different supplies I think I'll need for things like the handle, and maybe that's the only thing. And then once I found things I think I can use, then I'll start seeing what I actually need to do with the cardboard. Okay, so I had a little bit of trouble finding the correct thing I wanted. So this is, I think I use this stuff a lot. It's like that plasticky. People use it as like, it's like trim kind of. This one isn't in the shape of trim, but it's that same material. So I was looking at my photo. I decided to draw at the top. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll just bring that a little bit closer. Here we go. Hopefully, oh, no, there's no way you can see that. Well, maybe a little right there. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see because it's pencil. But, so I sketched out the head of the pickaxe, and hopefully then I can get a grasp of how big I wanted the handle to be after seeing. So I'm thinking like I want it like that tall, decent enough space for two hands, and then this head, if you can see that, I doubt you can, put that on top. So, what I'm going to do, I have to cut off like a sliver here on this one. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to get some kind of saw or something. And then I'll take like these pieces and I'll like stack three of them on top of each other. And the thing with this pickaxe, at the end it gets a little wider, which is why I have to have like stacks so that at the end I can put a little more hot glue at the end and keep it, kind of have it get a little wider at the end. Okay, so right now my table really is a mess, but I just wanted to real quick show you what I'm doing. I just used a saw, multiple different types of saws. I had the long strip and I cut them into pieces this long, and then I cut about this much off the side. So now I have three like this. You can see, let's see if we, yeah, you can see that drawing. So that's how it would look. So actually, you might not even be able to see that. Let's lower the camera a little bit. Just show you that again. Right down there. This is what I was talking about before. You might not have been able to see that. About how I'm going to put some of those in here to kind of make the end wider. Okay, so I have, after a while, figured out what to do with the whole handle. It's not on camera right here. It's drying. The plaster of Paris, even though it is dried, I tried to sand it down, and everything just, it wasn't fully dry. Part wasn't fully dry. It needs to like cure for a long time, I guess. So I need to like leave it overnight. So I'm gonna work on a different part of it, and then I can get back to that and sand it and carve it and all this different stuff. Hopefully that'll work out. I'm gonna start cutting this out, and I need to not only cut this out, but I need to make the pieces for like the blade actually curves in. It isn't just flat. The top of this is like a triangle, and then it comes back. Okay, so I've waited about 24 hours and I feel like I can't do any more of this head because I need to kind of figure out how the handle attaches in. So I'm gonna work on, you probably can't see what I'm pointing to on the screen, but I'm gonna work on like the top part of the handle leading into the pickaxe. I think I'm gonna like cut off some of this because I made it too long, or I'm gonna cut it down to a little bit smaller, so that it will fit inside the pickaxe. But before I do that, I'm gonna sand it all down, and then I'll start working on connecting them, and then I can just keep building the head. Still carving. So I've just about finished this head of the pickaxe, the head part. It looks really cool. I really like it. So I brought back out the handle. So I am going to switch back over to the handle. There's some sanding I need to do, some cutting in different parts to make this end fits into there. And once I do that, then there's like one little extra bit at the bottom of here that can be built on afterwards. I need to have the handle fitting in and everything. After that, sanding down some stuff, I think I want to like put more plaster Paris or maybe caulk or something to smooth over some cracks in areas. Like right here, there's like obvious cracks and stuff I need to fix. But besides that, I think it's looking really good. So I have just finished attaching the handle to the head, and I added that little part right here I talked about. That's what this is. Just gonna come up to the side. Then I smooth everything out. It's all fixed and nice. The lines really aren't there anymore, but those are fine. Those are just for the carving. Once things are painted, I need to put those lines. I'll put those lines back in and put the different colors in. So now what I think is, I'm trying to decide if I want to like do something about all those exposed seams, if I want to like put caulk over it, or if I just want to paint it. So I think I'm gonna either put the caulk and paint it, or not do the caulk and paint it. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start that. Okay, so I have finished. I decided to caulk the entire thing just to really seal up all the cracks and everything. Probably make it waterproof as well. So now it's been 24 hours since I caulked it, letting the caulk dry. Now I'm just gonna sand it, and then I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna spray paint this part needs to be gold. I'm gonna tape off everything else, and then I'll come back inside, and that gold probably won't be dry for a while, but I'll work on the other parts. Even though they're already white, I'm gonna actually paint them, and then I think once that's all dry, then I can hold it from here and I'll be able to do the handle. Okay, so I have covered everything in caulk, covered the whole head of the pickaxe at least in caulk. Then I plaster dip spray painted it, because it's spray plaster dip. I have it right here. Then I spray painted this part with the gold. I taped everything off. Used that gold spray paint I had to do that. And now it's been a while. I've come back. All the spray paint's been drying and stuff. Came back. Everything's a mess. As you can see, the table's a mess. The floor's a mess. So I really do need to clean this up. Okay, great. So now we just have to peel off that tape, and then we can start painting it all. Okay, so this is exciting. After 7 days of working on this, about 12 hours, give or take, based on all the footage I've taken, this is what I have. So, show you right here, this is what it looks like. Let's just take a look at some more closer shots of it. Okay, so I think it looks pretty awesome. As I had said before in the beginning of the video, I believe, this is the Fusion Scythe from Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. This is the tier 100 skin pickaxe kind of thing. I'm trying to show you some of the angles you maybe didn't see in that clip. You can see that back part right there. The top has something. There's a little gold dot right there. There's these little like dots. Those are intentional. Those are kind of like wear parts. All the designs on the handle. So, just a quick talk about a couple things I used to make this, how I made it. I do have templates for this video, which is exciting. So, have a step aside, I'll walk you through what I did to make this. So, of course you have your templates. I'll talk to you about those in a minute. But I'm going to talk about the handle first, because that was kind of one of the biggest tricky parts. This probably won't be too bad if you're using templates. It was tricky for me to figure out, how to build different pieces when I was coming up with them, but it won't be hard for you if you're planning on making this. So, I have this piece that's kind of the general shape. There's like the bump outs there that shows all the different lines. So, you'll have a template like that and you'll be able to make this piece. So, basically, this is a piece I made out of I always use this stuff. I always say this, the plastic wood kind of stuff. Wood or plastic, whatever will work. The plasticky, it's almost like trim or quarter round, that kind of material. That works best because then you can carve it. If you can see right here, see how this is all carved, and especially on this back part, it's carved. So what I did was I made this shape by having like multiple strips, and then like once it got down to here, it widened, so I put stuff in between the strips to make it bigger. Then that's why I made plaster Paris, smoothed it out, sanded it all. Then I carved the parts, sanded some more, smoothed it all out. At the end here, it gets thinner, and then it goes way into here. So I need to use saws and stuff like that to cut all that. Yeah, for that, that's what you need to do for that. Then for the head, you use the templates to build. Just a quick thing on templates. This is obviously the top pieces. So this piece right here is the one that wraps around right here. I'll move over here. As you can see, this is that right there. It kind of has to bend right here a little bit. There's a seam you can see. You may have to cut this part down to fit, or if you want to go underneath. Then you have, of course, this strip is kind of a little strip going down. I'm not sure if there's a template for that, but that's fine. This piece right here going up that way, there is right here template for that. Here. So you'll find all the templates for here. This piece, that's just for here. For this top part. This little thing is for that piece. This teeny little piece is for this to here. You can see that piece, and there's a seam right there, and that's where pick this up. That's where this piece goes in. So this is a little bit thin, but once I do some on paper, the lines will make it a bit wider, and you'll cut it out. And make sure also when you're cutting out templates, make sure to choose either to cut always on the outside of the lines or always on the inside. And stick with that. Otherwise, if you choose go inside on one template and outside on the other, the sizes will vary a decent amount. So now that you have that, I'm going to talk about it. So maybe you've made your base handle, you made your base head. This is not, all these other steps are not optional, I'm not saying. So just try to smooth stuff out. I covered it all in caulk because there was some spare caulk lying around. I did that. You don't really need that. Then I plastic dipped it from this is plastic dip I had left over from another project I used it for. That was only because of the caulk. It wouldn't really paint well on the caulk, and when I was trying to tape stuff off, the tape just wouldn't stick. So I did the plastic dip, a couple coats of that. Then I did a couple coats of the gold. This is actually for wheels, but it's gold, so it'll work. And then I did a bunch of paint coats of this acrylic white paint to kind of get over this black. It was hard to cover over that, but then I did that. Then this is like kind of like a black and some white kind of. It looks like black, but if you can look compared to this mat, it is not. Also, if you're wondering, my mat is normally green. Same mat, just flipped it over. It has two different colors. I just never used the black side. But I thought it would look better with the contrast between this. It's less dirty. So, obviously I painted this stuff. Took me a while. I think it looks awesome. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope you go down into the description, use those templates, and if you do, please do hope to subscribe. And even if you don't, subscribe if you did enjoy. And I'll see you next time.